Stop wasting time on wasted time. You got this. So I know the scenery of this video is a little different. For one, I'm doing it on my iPhone. For two, that means I'm going to edit and do everything singly on my phone. I am doing this because I want to be more accountable for my action. I want to stop procrastinating. I had to literally do this to let myself know you do not have to get your equipment, set it up, get your camera, charge your MacBook, do all of those things to produce your YouTube video and to speak the word of God that you really desire to do. You don't have to just do everything that's holding you back and slowing you down. You don't have to just get all dressed up, put on clothes, get your hair did, and do everything to get in front of the camera. You know how in the Bible, God says, come as you are. You literally have to come as you are. And I'm not just talking about appearance-wise, but just mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and to do your part. So this is me right now, coming as I am, to still give y'all a word that might be out here to help someone. Listen, I'm just trying to be more obedient. Obedient has been ringing so heavy in my mind for the past week or two. I didn't post last week. And this week I'm posting late. But I gotta just keep holding myself accountable and stop letting procrastination take the toll of me because of all the things I gotta do just to do it. So that goes to the title on today. How many marks do we miss in our lives because we're stuck on worrying about the things that we missed in the past? Let me just break it down like this. So I have a women's group. And in our women's group, we have Bible study every Wednesday. It's been like that for the past 6 months. Bible study every week. How many times do we miss our marks because we are worrying about and elaborating and focusing on the things that we didn't do in the past? That time is gone. Why do we spend so much time focusing on the past? Why do we spend so much time on worrying about how we didn't do something right in the past? We can't go back in time and change that. The only thing we can change is our future. So the time that we currently do have going forward, why are we wasting it worrying about the things that we shoulda, woulda, coulda did in the past? In my women's group that I have, we have Bible study. And I'll be trying to get this through to the ladies all the time. We've been having Bible study every Wednesday for 6 months straight, every Wednesday. So some of the ladies have been coming to me and they've been like, I'm sorry, I don't know when it comes to Bible study, I feel bad because I missed so many and I just don't know what to do. So because they missed so many in the past, it's holding them back to come to other ones that are happening weekly because they so focused and worrying about on what they missed in the past. And I keep trying to get it through their head that you cannot go back and change that time. You need to focus on coming that week or the next week or the week after that. Focus on doing better going forward, not what you could have did better in the past. Don't let that hold you back. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that mind games cause you to miss out on your blessing that may be occurring. So yes, things could have happened differently in the past, but honestly, it happened the way that it was supposed to at that time. It happened the way that it was supposed to so that you can learn that lesson, receive that blessing, meet that person. You're thinking small about the situation. Start thinking bigger and stop wasting your time on this time that's already gone. Don't take the time that you have now for granted. I seen this thing that says, are you still thinking of the situation as today or today, day 2? So are you still worried about today? Yeah, today. Yeah, just another day. I never got to be able to finish whatever I wanted to finish. I never got to start what I wanted to start. Are you thinking of it like that? Or day 2? So yesterday I did this. This is day 2 of me doing better and take accountability for myself and responsibility of my life. I'm going to close it out with this. I have a friend, Augustus, who is not my mentor, who said something that stuck out to me so much. And she stated that Think of life as a frequency, like the radio. When you're in one part of the town, that radio station is playing R&B, hip hop. When you go a little further out of the radio station frequency, it changes to country music. So, same station, but the frequency is different, which causing you to hear different types of genres. Think of God in that way. You could be on the frequency, but when he talks to you, if you're a little bit out of line, if you're a little bit further from where you need to be, you can miss it. If you're not in the right headspace, you can miss it. If you're so worried about the things that's going wrong instead of the things that's going right, you can miss his voice when he's telling you to move or to stop or to go. But if you stay in that right frequency, meaning letting go of the past, letting go of whatever holding you back from the time that's already gone, that's causing you to slow down and not change your life, and then what? So when you think about that, you in this frequency, the radio. When God speaks, he don't only tell you that one thing. Whoever is on that frequency can hear it all. They can hear it. So what you have to do now, because all God is really looking for is willing yes. You have to be willing to hear his voice and to answer his calling, whatever it is. And whoever comes to him with that willing yes, that's who he would bless. But if you're too out of frequency because you're giving everybody your precious time, or you're doing so much for other people that you can't do for yourself, or you're doing so much for other people that you cannot let your creative light inside of you shine, and you're missing what God is calling you to do, what can you do going forward? How would you really feel by doing that? Knowing that you're doing that, knowing that you're giving somebody time, something so precious. Time is more precious than somebody giving you money, gold, anything. Time is so precious, but you're giving it away constantly for somebody who don't even appreciate it. God is on that radio station that you are on with the frequency of you elevating your life, you growing, something that'll change your whole life around just by you just listening to the things that he has to say. If we stay on the right frequency, meaning going, looking forward, letting him lead, and not keep looking backwards. Oh, God is telling you to go jump this bridge, but you worried about how you almost got hit by a car 5 miles back. So because you're worried about what you did 5 miles back, you're missing what he's telling you to look for in this bridge, and then boom, disaster. Don't allow yourself to go through that, because that's when the trials and tribulations happen and bad things happening back to back, and we're trying to realize what's going on. Why am I going through this? Help me, please, God. God is trying to help you. He's the one that's been trying to help you this whole time. But your frequency and the way you think, you missed it. You wasn't able to hear his voice because you're looking back. Just like in the Bible, when God turned that man's wife, I don't know his name, I'm going to insert it, into dust because she looked bad after he told her not to. You looking back can cause you to miss what's in front of you and what's for you. You may miss your mark. You're turning around looking back, and you don't miss the person that God was trying to connect you to start that business, or for you to start that channel, or for you to start the things that you've been asking him for in your prayers. But because you're looking back, worrying about what somebody did back there, you're missing what you're asking of him, that he's trying to give it to you. God don't always just drop stuff in our lap. We have to do our work to get to what we want. And the things that we're looking for will not always come in the way that we think. It will come in different ways, different shape, different forms, different fashion. But it will get done, because if it's a part of his will, whatever your dreams and desire, it will come to pass. So take this time to really sit and elaborate on how much time you wasted looking back. And going forward, don't waste that time looking back. You can't change nothing that happened in the past. You can't change nothing that happened 30 minutes ago, an hour, last night, last week, last month, last year. You can't change nothing about that. You can only change yourself and the situation going forward. Take back control of your time. Take back control of your mind, because our mind play tricks on us thinking, oh, we can't accomplish because we didn't do what we were supposed to do then. You can still accomplish anything in a different way for you to be successful. Stay prayed up. Love y'all.